Hi everyone. I know it's like 5 in the morning and you're probably asking, what are you doing up making a video at 5 in the morning? I was working very hard on my I was working very hard on FNF mod. I realized, oh, it's my birthday month, and I'm like, wait, it's my birthday month? It's my birthday month. And I'm just surprised because I can't believe that I'm already turning 14. I feel like I feel like a grandma. But yeah, I feel very old. Every time I say I'm old in front of my parents, they just say that, "Oh, you have no idea." But I feel like I'm old and it's summer break for me right now, so not a lot of things are just happening for me. Except, me going to high school, which is gonna be more tough than, other stuff. So I'm realizing I'm gonna have to lock in more. But that doesn't mean there's gonna be any more delay in videos. Maybe there will, but not as in a way like it's alarmable. Maybe like a day later or a few days later, because I might be catching up on work, school projects, because I know that's going to be at its peakest. So what I'm basically saying is that I'm I'm not quitting, never. I'm never quitting. But I'm just saying that I might take like a week off, or maybe like 2 weeks off, just to like adjust to the school more a bit. You know, because I'm not immediately just gonna adapt to the school, because that's my first time in high school, and not everyone adjusts to high school as quickly as others do. People are born differently and have different standards to whether they feel comfortable or not with certain stuff, with change. I know because it takes time for me when it comes to change. It really depends on what is really changing. Example, like schools, houses. Those are the only things I struggle with, like adjusting or getting used to at least, or in a whole new environment. Example, I moved here to Monroe, and I didn't adjust as well. I was very, yeah, I'm gonna say depressed. I was, because I realized that a lot of people weren't talking to me anymore. I thought the house was secretly cursed, but it wasn't. I was like going to the park every day. Sometimes I just cry randomly because I blamed myself for almost everything I ever done or somebody else has ever done. I blamed myself for it, which was a very bad thing to do. Never do this, guys. It's just that I was in a terrible state back then. I was very, a little. Oh yeah, I was very depressed. I wasn't like depressed in like. I wasn't like suicidal depressed. I was just a little depressed, just being alone for 3 months, because the last time, like last summer, I felt alone. So I felt isolated. So I became that development, but when I came to Monroe School, middle school, I felt home. You know? Like, I didn't immediately feel home. I had to, adjust to everything. But sooner or later, I adjusted. And, you know, started getting comfortable with my surroundings and new friends. For example, like Kyan. Kyan is one of my best friends. He was always so funny. He's so funny now. We still talk. He's like a best friend to me too. He's kind of like the class clown and stuff. And he's very funny at times. I almost never really get mad at him. The only times we really get mad at each other is like for only like around like 20 to 30 minutes. That's it. The next period, we'd be friends again, literally. And the arguments were literally like just stupid arguments, really. Like, it really wasn't that much. We were just, and a lot of people at school called us brothers because we both had the same last name. Williams, I think, yeah. But, and me and Kyan swore that we're gonna get a DNA test that day. But we didn't because we knew I wasn't and he wasn't. I'm still gonna see Kyan in high school. Yeah, I mean, he's like very, very extremely funny. If you were in his class, you definitely know. We go bike riding together. He comes to my park sometimes. We hang out a lot. We're super close best friends. He was actually the first person that I actually adjusted to, literally, in Monroe High School. Because really, with everyone else, I didn't really know until like at least around like a 3-week thing that I started getting to know everyone. But then I adjusted, and I know everyone now, and I love them. And I want to thank every one of them for making me feel home and safe when I didn't really feel like that. I owe it all to you guys. All of you in Monroe Middle School. I was just a lonely, stupid, I am still now, but I was just someone who didn't really want to be there. But you guys made me feel comfortable with, me being there and literally adjusting. So I just want to thank my school friends for that. I really owe them. Oh yeah, back when I was in back in summer, I was very depressed, and the reason why my depression, kind of grew out of me because I met this guy named Marcus. He was when we first met, he was on his phone. He was playing Forsaken, but I think his little brother came up to me and asked me my name, and he said, I said my name, Jordan, and Marcus started talking to me. Marcus and me realized we had almost a lot in common, and we started becoming friends. And he's a friend that I can really trust to share like almost everything to, because he's very understandable. He's like that we listen, we don't judge thing. We're still friends now. We talk a lot. We basically have everything in common. Almost everything, literally. And that's why I also make a lot of videos on him, because he is my best friend and I see him as an older brother. even though he's actually younger than me. He's actually younger than me by just a few months, but really not that bad. I'm just saying that, thank you, literally, because I wouldn't be animating if it wasn't for... Oh yeah, I was inspired by Peeping Hamster. Yeah, Peeping Hamster. He is this animator who always used to animate, piggy videos, and I loved his piggy videos, and I used to binge watch them. I love this one series called Piggy But Dumb. Oh my god, I used to love it. I loved his channel. I loved his animations. I binge watched his animations. They were just so entertaining. And then I did the unthinkable. I didn't animate. I just took his videos and started, like, I took his videos and acted like they were mine, which was something that was not right. He called me out, and, told me to delete these videos. I deleted the videos, and it was there. But I thought I would never become an animator. But I started trying, and at first they were bad, and then I realized they were evolving a bit. So I continued on with it, and then here I am now. I'm an animator, building a series called The Fantastic Two and the Dummy. Oh yeah, about The Fantastic Two and the Dummy. That series is going to be 22 minutes long. I mean about 20 minutes to 20 to 15 to 20 minutes long. 20 to 20 yeah. And it's basically like we're a trio. Harley, Molly, and Jordan grew up with each other ever since kindergarten. And then it's like with dealing with school problems, outside life problems, and actually, funny thing, I kind of made like a reference where like my friend Marcus is actually like one of my legal guardians, kind of like iCarly. You know how Carly's like Spencer's legal guardian, and Marcus is kind of like Spencer in that way. He's like a goofy, fun spirit, but also taking care of me, but taking care of Jordan. I mean, I am Jordan, but you know what I mean. So, yeah. And the Fantastic Two and the Dummy will last as long as it'll last. All I know is that it's lasting more than 2 years. Way more than 2 years. I just can't believe that time is going by so fast. And I can't believe back when I was 7, I was like wishing to grow up, like become a grown up and do this, do that. But now that I'm 13, nearly 14, I'm like, I want to go back. I really want to go back, and I mean it. But unfortunately, time just passes. It never comes back. When it's gone, it's gone. No turning back. Well, that's it for this. Bye now, my fellow orcas or creatures. Or sea creatures. Bye now.